Hi, what's up? My name is Chris Red, and I feel lucky as a motherfucker about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
Now listen to me, there'll be no swearing on this show.
No swearing?
This show is for children. By children.
I started swearing at 4 years old. At Barney. He was like, clean up. I was like, fuck you, look. Doc.
Hi, my name is Zach Galifianakis, and I feel sincere about being
for God's sake.
Hi, my name is Bowen Yang, and I feel dissociative about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
Does that mean you feel like you've left your body in some way?
Yeah, and this is something that like we're going through in therapy, but like
You're going to have a breakthrough today.
here,
Yes.
I can't wait.
It's going to happen. And then you're going to owe me $600.
Yeah. Oh, that's cheaper than my therapist. That's perfect.
Well, I didn't say it was going to be a very good breakthrough. You're going to realize you're intolerant to oat milk.
Oh,
and then
great.
it's not going to be anything that's going to help you in your life. Really.
Breakthrough's a breakthrough. I don't think there's any qualitative thing about a breakthrough. I'm just happy to have one.
Hi, my name is Patton Oswalt, and I'm feeling 100% not embarrassed about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
Hi, my name is Meredith Salinger, and I feel so blessed about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
See, it's always better to go with pure enthusiasm.
I thought mine was I introduced math into my not embarrassment.
It had a negative. And,
Okay, so the
and
negative...
that's where the eye goes.
Where does the ear go? Because it's a podcast, so
Did it...
The ear strangely goes to the positive.
I think it might.
My name is Moses Storm, and I feel psychotic about being your friend.
I don't know how to take that.
I just mean that it's a dangerous story. When I tell people how we met and how much you have done for me personally in my life, it's a dangerous thing to say because I think what I have is what like stalkers are hoping for when they follow Brie Larson to her car.
Hi, my name is Sonia Sotomayor, and I feel intimidated about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
Okay, well, I'm not buying that for 1 second. You are a justice of the Supreme Court. And I don't intimidate anybody. Pigeons don't scatter. When I flap my arms and run at pigeons, they stand there and say, we know who you are and we don't care.
No, I live in New York, and I know pigeons scatter whenever you walk through them, even for Conan O'Brien.
Even for Conan O'Brien. Thank
Yes.
you, Justice Sotomayor. I appreciate that.
Hi, my name is Judy Greer, and I feel very privileged to be Conan O'Brien's
Well, thank
friend.
you, because it is a privilege for you. This
For
is,
me.
Yeah, for you. I mean, I get nothing out of this.
So with it, just Marshawn Lynch, and I feel blessed to be Conan's friend.
I thought for a second you were going to stop at Conan and that you were going to say, I feel blessed to be Conan. And I thought, shit, you are so high right now.
That's a fact, but that's a fact.
Hey, I'm Slash, and I'm feeling pretty damn good about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
Hi, my name is Michael Shore, and I feel, fine about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
God. No exclamation point.
No.
Not underlined.
No.
Is fine in italics?
No, that's too much emphasis and stress on the word. It really has to be neutrally read and delivered.
Hi, my name is Julie Bowen, and I feel, wow. I mean, I've thought about this a lot. I'm a huge fan, and there are no words that haven't been used here. So I'm just going to go with cautiously optimistic.
Wow.
About
the
being-
President Obama.
What?
That's exactly what President Obama
I am
said.
such a fan, and I know exactly when people become your friend and when they don't. There's all these clues. There's a lot of clues. There's a lot of stuff that happens. There's coded language.
Right.
Wow.
There's a lot of secret stuff.
Have you Da Vinci coded this podcast?
I have.
Hi, my name is David Cross, and I feel envious about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
You're envious of me because I get to be your friend.
I'm envious of myself for for getting to be your friend.
I got lost as well.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Tracy Morgan, and I feel great. I feel great to be here with Conan.
Oh, that's so nice. You're supposed to say you feel, great to be my friend, but you skipped over that.
Well, I feel bloated, really.
I was going to say.
I feel bloated. I feel bloated.
Is it gas? Do you have a gas issue?
I think it's gas, and I think it's gas.
Hi, my name is Paul Rudd, and I feel heartwarmed about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
I've heard of things being heartwarming.
I often get it confused with actually heartwormed. What's the one where there are actually worms in my heart?
That's how you feel.
Hi, my name is Amy Mann, and I feel apprehensive about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
I think that's fair. I'm a lot to take on.
Hi, my name is Nick Offerman, and I feel earnestly grateful about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
That's very nice.
Well, it's fun to make a cheap joke involving farting, but I knew this.
Is it really that fun?
It is fun.
Oh, okay.
I'm 51 years old and it hasn't gotten old yet.
Its allure.
It's still my bag.
Hi, my name is Stephen Merchant, and I feel overqualified about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
I'd have to agree with you.
Thanks very much.
I seriously would have to agree with you.
Hi, my name is Molly Shannon, and I feel proud to be your friend, Conan.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes.
Are you really
proud? And
Take it
yeah,
easy.
I would say proud.
Just
Proud
kinda
to
shout
be
it.
your friend.
Okay,
I
you're
brag
shouting.
about it.
You're shouting. Really?
Exactly. I'm selling the world. But that is the word that comes to mind. Proud.
Hi, my name is John Mulaney, and I feel irregardless about being Conan O'Brien's friend. I feel like you'd be someone who can't hear that word said.
Hi, my name is Paul F. Tompkins, and I feel cautiously optimistic about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
I think you're right to be cautious. You never know when I could snap.
Am I right to be optimistic?
No.
Hi, my name is Elle Fanning, and I feel honored about being Conan O'Brien's, I think, pretty good friend.
Hi, my name's Bill Hader. Thank you. And I feel thrilled about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
Hi, my name is Tig Notaro, and I feel gay about being Conan O'Brien's friend. I'm clocking that laughter as hate crime.
Did you see that I did not laugh? I solemnly
Do you see
nodded.
how I'm not looking over there?
And it was Matt Gorley who laughed and laughed at the idea that someone could even be gay, which I thought was terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You're gay?
I am dabbling.
Oh, I
I've
take
been
it back.
dabbling for decades.
Okay.
Not sold on it.
When are you going pro?
Even in the minor leagues of gay.
Why are you laughing at that?
hate crime.
I was laughing at
And
the
don't
whole
point
concept.
at me.
Hello, my name is Brian Cox, and I feel, I have no idea how I feel about being Conan's friend.
I'm sorry, that's disheartening because you are a brilliant man, and for you just to go, I don't know, feels like a huge letdown for me.
It's not. It's the key to science. So the key to science is not to guess. So that's how we acquire reliable knowledge about nature. So I'm just behaving in the way that I was trained by saying I hadn't thought about it deeply enough to give a considered answer. And so I thought that therefore I should do what Newton would have done or Stephen Hawking would have done or any of the great scientists and just say, I actually have no idea.
Hi, my name is Vanessa Bayer, and I feel honestly thrilled about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
You know what? The fact that you had a weird inhuman pause and you said, honestly thrilled. And then there was a pause like, anyone buying it? Is anyone buying this?
Hi, my name is David Sedaris, and I feel fantastic about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
Hi, my name is Jack White,
and I feel magnanimous about being Conan O'Brien's friend.
So what you're saying is you are...
I don't know the definition of magnanimous.
Oh. You know, it doesn't mean magnetic. It does not mean that
Maybe
you
I
will
should
stick
try
to
a different word.
Hello, my name is Jeff Goldblum, Goldblum, and I'm reading from something. The first name. Oh yes, first name. I did it. First name, last name. The empty something. Yeah, and then pause. Here comes. That's enough of that. And I feel, and then it says here, parenthesis. However, I feel. Well.
Madness.
Madness. Hey, that's the last line of what movie? This is the last line of the movie. Madness. Tell me the movie.
Oh my God! I know that movie.
Yeah.
I know that movie.
Is it an older movie?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
I could give you a clue.
Okay.
Madness. Wait a minute. Is it?
Madness.
Hold it.
Madness.
Is it Apocalypse Now?
No. No. That's the horror.
The
horror. You're close though.
Yeah.
And it has a similar.
Oh wait, it's The Last Family Ties.
You're way off.
No, it does. It ends with madness. Madness. I love that this is the introduction to the show.
We have to wrap up what this movie is and then do the name thing all as one giant piece. We're still rolling.
Yeah, we're still rolling.
But
really?
what? Give us
I
that
mean,
hint.
this has been real. You can't use this as
No,
the
we
begin-
can. But give us a hint on that movie.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. A lesser cast member, Jack Hawkins. Probably don't even know who that is.
Oh my! What kind of clue is that?
Okay,
a ceramic mug features in a breakfast scene. There's a clue for you.
No, Jack Hawkins. There are those who know very well Jack Hawkins. And already know this movie. I'll give you a giveaway clue. William Holden.
Oh,
Stalag 17?
No, pretty good guess. It's a kind of a war picture. He does not deliver the last line, by the way.
Bridge over the River Kwai.
Yes, Bridge over the River Kwai.
That was my last.
Just as he blows up the bridge.
Yes.
Exactly. Now, all together, let's whistle the song that is ready.
No.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one.
Okay.
That's it.
I can't whistle, and I don't know that.
You cannot whistle?
I can't whistle, and
Is that true?
I've never seen
When I was
this
a
movie.
kid in camp, we used to. They taught us these old songs from the 50s as we trudged up the Appalachian Mountains, and we had to sing "Comet." It makes your teeth turn green. Comet. It tastes like Vaseline. Comet. Make you vomit, so drink your Comet and vomit today. And then they'd be like, again! And we would do it again, and I climbed the presidential mountain ranges singing that song, not knowing what it was, why. Just because...
Wow. And then you learned later that it was from that movie.
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey, do you know this song? You reminded me of the song, We're on the Upward Trail. We're on the Upward Trail. Singing, everybody singing as we go. That would have been a more legit version of the marching song.
Yes, I suppose. Now, where does that song come from? Because you've confused us once again.
And also, how do you feel about being Conan O'Brien's friend?
Hi, my name is Jeff Goldblum, and I feel being here with you now as if I'm revealing myself to myself and I feel utterly drenched and purged.
Okay.
Now, that's from a kind of an homage to a movie line also. That's not my originality and my unconventionality.
Why did you turn my podcast into a kooky trivia show?
I love it.
That's what you've done.